and welcome to the review of 2024. When I say review of 2024, it's not the whole of 2024, though some parts were done previous to me starting this channel. I decided that I'd keep a record of how I did things and what I did during it. So here we are, a full view of the area that I've worked. It's not finished, not by a long way. I mean, here you see the station halt. Lights are fitted, all well and good, but no actual lamport. Moving along, telegraph poles. But we were missing one around the station halt. There's lots of little things that need doing. And in this overview, I can get a glimpse myself of what needs doing. February is well into it, so 2024 is long gone, but I've been away, and this is the first earliest opportunity I've had to actually make this video. So I broke it down into sections how to do. Storage yard, joining the tunnel to the viaduct, the station halt area, the tunnel and cutting area, and that was the length. It's approximately roughly 5 meters long. So, first part, storage area. Needed to move all this, and here it is. 3 tracks, not very big, but big enough for me. Then came joining the viaduct to the storage yard. Completed 1 tunnel as a scenic break. Next to the tunnel, to add some interest to this bland area, we placed a plate layers hot signal and tree. Following on from this was the viaduct and the canal scenery. Here you can see the old canal that was there, certainly wanting some attention, and it got some. Here's the finished product. Canal, water, even a new roof for the building, the garden, tidied up for the lock keeper to work. So the viaduct was the next section that was tackled. As you can see, it looks really good with the canal scene and building underneath. So with the first 3 stages almost completed, apart from detailing, I decided that I needed to protect it from dust while working on the other areas. I made a framework and then created a dust sheet to go over it. You can see the framework underneath, supporting it, and draped it down at this end, for this would be the next section I'd be working on. Next came the next section, and I looked at this road going up to Dow Village, and it's ridiculously steep. So, in keeping with most road building techniques, they tend to wind up hills or down hills. So it was ripped out and a section was introduced. While doing so, I thought I'd have a little play with a train. So I was setting one up and the carriage ran away and I couldn't figure out why. And then I found that it was totally unsuitable substrata underneath it. So a more substantial piece was fitted, as you can see was done, and next was to fit the station halt. So we removed the signal box and we almost finished it. And then we realised it wasn't going to work in this position, so we removed it. As you can see, demolition is being undertaken. Glad I put that dust sheet up. It was well bonded in, so it took some getting out. We replaced it with a retaining wall and reintroduced the signal box in the new position, inclusive of point rodding. So having found a new position for our station halt, we made ourselves a scratch-built waiting area, and we completed the project. And here you can see both waiting areas are there with short platforms and the train arrives. This is a auto coach train. It's the one that goes through the tunnel further on to the branch line. So with the lamps installed on the station halt, we decided to do a bit of night filming with the train arriving duly at the platform. For the signals, I started using a battery pack, and I was never happy with it. So I got this, which feeds all my signals. We have a junction signal. We have a signal that protects the junction from oncoming trains out of the tunnel, and one at the plate layers up by the other tunnel. I also felt the halt needed a little bit more bigger village, so I introduced a new house, and here you can see the old trees, dusty, very dusty, and didn't really look perfectly good to me. So, yes, you guessed it, we removed them all, and here you can see them removed. And we started introducing trees that I'd made myself. Here we're placing this tree to disguise the roadway that turns off the road, trying to indicate that Dow Junction is slightly bigger village. So here's a panoramic view of the Dow village, signal box, signals all introduced. There's still work to do here. The final bit to do was the cutting, and as you can see here, we passed the junction for the branch line that goes through the tunnel. The only thing to do here was install the telegraph poles. It does make a good scenic break, this area, because of the bend. Please like, subscribe if you want to, it is free. If you hit the bell icon, you get notifications of future videos. Thanks for watching and supporting the channel. I'll see you when the next video comes out. Details of each of the sections that were shown here are on previous videos if you'd like to watch them. See you next time. Goodbye.